Welcome back, everyone, to another amazing video on Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, one of the most legendary open-world games ever created. Even in 2026, this classic masterpiece continues to live on. And today, we're taking it to a whole new level with an incredible next-gen graphics mod that completely transforms the game. If you thought San Andreas looked outdated, think again, because what you're seeing right now is not GTA 5, not a remake. This is the original San Andreas, enhanced with ultra-realistic visuals, modern lighting, and stunning environmental upgrades. Right from the start, you can notice the difference. The textures are sharper, the roads look more detailed, and the buildings feel more alive. Thanks to advanced modding tools and powerful PC hardware, this game now delivers a near next-gen experience. Let's talk about the lighting first. One of the biggest upgrades in this 2026 graphics mod is the realistic lighting system. The sunlight feels natural, shadows are dynamic, and reflections add depth to every scene. Whether it's early morning in Los Santos or sunset in the countryside, the atmosphere looks absolutely breathtaking. Now take a look at the weather system. Rain feels more immersive with water reflections on roads and surfaces. Fog adds a cinematic vibe, especially when you're driving through rural areas or exploring the mountains. This is not just a visual upgrade, it completely changes how the game feels. Character models have also been improved. CJ looks more detailed with better textures and smoother animations. NPCs now feel more lifelike, making the world of San Andreas more immersive than ever before. And let's not forget about vehicles. Cars now have realistic reflections, improved textures, and enhanced shadows. Driving through the city at night with neon lights reflecting off your car, it just hits differently. Another major highlight is the environment overhaul. Trees, grass, and vegetation are more dense and realistic. The entire map feels more alive, from the busy streets of Los Santos to the quiet deserts of Bone County. What makes this even more impressive is that all of this is achieved through mods created by passionate fans of the game. The modding community has truly kept San Andreas alive, pushing its limits far beyond what anyone expected back in 2004. Of course, to run these graphics mods smoothly, you'll need a decent PC setup. High-resolution textures and advanced lighting effects can be demanding, but the results are absolutely worth it. As we continue this gameplay, you'll see more of what this mod has to offer, exploring different locations, testing vehicles, and experiencing missions in a completely new visual style. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this upgraded version of GTA San Andreas like never before. And if you're new here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more epic gameplay and mod showcases. This is just part 1. Things are going to get even more exciting in the next parts. Let's jump into the gameplay. All right, welcome back to the gameplay. In part 1, we explored the overall visual upgrades, and now it's time to dive deeper into the world of San Andreas and truly experience what this 2026 graphics mod can do. As we move through the streets of Los Santos, notice how alive everything feels. Traffic density, lighting reflections, and improved textures all work together to create a more immersive environment. The small details, like shadows moving across buildings or sunlight reflecting off car windows, add a level of realism that completely transforms the game. Now let's take a drive through the city. Pay close attention to the road textures and lighting effects. You can actually see subtle reflections and surface details that were never part of the original game. At night, things get even better. Streetlights glow realistically, and the entire city feels like a modern open-world experience. One of the most impressive aspects of this graphics mod is how it enhances long-distance visuals. Look at the draw distance. No more foggy, low-detail backgrounds. You can clearly see buildings, mountains, and landscapes from far away, making the world feel much bigger and more connected. Now we're heading out of the city into the countryside. This is where the mod really shines. The natural environment has been completely upgraded. Trees look fuller, grass is more detailed, and the lighting changes dynamically depending on the time of day. The countryside feels peaceful, cinematic, and incredibly realistic. Driving through these areas almost feels like a different game. The combination of enhanced weather, lighting, and textures creates a truly next-level experience. You can even notice how shadows behave differently depending on your surroundings, which adds to the immersion. Let's talk about performance for a moment. While these visuals are stunning, they do require some optimization. Depending on your PC specs, you might need to adjust settings like shadow quality, texture resolution, or draw distance. But once everything is balanced, the gameplay becomes smooth and visually incredible at the same time. Now, let's test some speed. As we push this car to higher speeds, watch how motion blur and lighting effects kick in. The sense of speed feels more intense, and the environment reacts dynamically around you. It's a small detail, but it makes a big difference in gameplay feel. Another cool feature is water enhancement. Rivers, lakes, and ocean surfaces now have realistic reflections and movement. When the sunlight hits the water, it creates a beautiful shimmering effect that adds even more depth to the world. As we continue exploring, you'll notice that every location in San Andreas feels refreshed, from urban areas to rural landscapes. It's like experiencing the game again for the first time, but with modern graphics. And this is just the beginning. In the next part, we'll push things even further, testing missions, combat visuals, and possibly adding even more mods to enhance the experience. If you're enjoying this series, make sure to support the channel by liking the video and subscribing. Your support helps bring more content like this. Stay tuned because Part 3 is going to be even more intense and exciting. Let's keep going. Welcome back, everyone! This is Part 3 of our GTA San Andreas Graphics Mod 2026 series, and now it's time to take things to the next level. So far, we've explored the visuals, the world, and the environment. But in this part, we're diving into action, combat, and missions with these insane graphics enabled. Right away, you can see how the enhanced lighting completely changes combat situations. Shadows are deeper, making certain areas darker and more intense. This adds a whole new layer of realism when engaging enemies, especially during night missions. Let's jump into some action. As soon as gunfire starts, notice the improved visual effects. Muzzle flashes are brighter, smoke effects are more detailed, and explosions feel more powerful. Every shot feels impactful, and the overall experience becomes much more cinematic. Now, during missions, the storytelling feels different too. Thanks to the improved character models and lighting, cutscenes look more realistic. Facial details, environment lighting, and reflections all combine to give a more modern feel to this classic game. We're now moving into a high-speed chase. This is where the graphics mod really shows its power. Look at the reflections on the cars, the motion blur, and how the lighting reacts as we move through different parts of the map. Police lights flashing at night create an intense atmosphere that feels almost like a modern AAA game. And here comes one of the best parts: explosions. With enhanced particle effects and lighting, explosions look bigger, brighter, and more realistic than ever before. Whether it's vehicles blowing up or environmental destruction, everything feels more dynamic and immersive. Now let's switch things up and head into a different location. Las Venturas at night. This area looks absolutely stunning with the graphics mod. Neon lights, reflections, and upgraded textures make the entire city glow. It's easily one of the most visually impressive parts of the game with this mod installed. Another thing worth mentioning is how well all these enhancements work together. From lighting and weather to textures and effects, everything feels balanced. It doesn't just look good, it feels like a true remaster of San Andreas. Of course, mods like these continue to evolve. The community is constantly improving textures, adding new effects, and pushing the limits of what